So alhamdulillah, a lot of questions were answered, but there's still many more questions, inshallah, which we can benefit from Sheikh Kishki. The next question is, who is fasting obligatory on? What are the conditions for someone to make fasting fard on? Do they have to be at a certain age? Do they have to be well, or what if someone is sick? What are the conditions to make fasting fard on somebody?
The condition of the fasting is number one, first to be Muslim. If he's not Muslim, the fast is not fard on him. And secondly, it has to be aqil. If he doesn't have aqil, he's crazy or he doesn't have any responsibility for that. Third, it has to be baligh, the responsibility age. And fourth, it has to be muqim, it's not in travel. And fifth, it has to be healthy. If he's sick, he has allowed to break his fast. Or if he's traveling, also he's allowed to break his fast.
Now the next question we had was from a sister that we got on the website. For a pregnant sister who's pregnant, is it obligatory for her to fast? And if she cannot fast, what sort of fidya or what should she do to make up for those missed fasts that she misses in Ramadan?
This is a lot of discussion among scholars about these things. And I will tell you, most of the area is because اختلاف العلم رحمة. Sometimes there's اختلاف between the scholars, kind of the mercy and wisdom from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So Abdul-Mannan and Abder-Rahman Abbas, the idea is the woman is pregnant or she's feeding baby, she has to pay only fidya. She doesn't have to make qada. And Imam Abi Hanifa and Imam Ibn Hazm, they say she has to make only qada. There's no fidya. And Imam Shafi'i and Imam Malik, or after Imam Shafi'i and Imam Ahmad ibn Hanbal, they say if she worry by herself, or she worry by herself and the baby, she has to make only qada. But if she worried only the baby, but she can't fast, she has to make the fidya and the qada.
The next question is for someone who is sick. It could be in two categories. Someone who's sick just during Ramadan, or someone who's sick all the time. They have an illness even outside of Ramadan, they're sick and they cannot fast. For them, what sort of fidya or how should they make up for their missed fast?
That's clear in the Quran. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَعَلَى الَّذِينَ يُطِيقُونَهُ فِدْيَةٌ طَعَامُ مِسْكِينٍ. The people, they cannot fast. Like if he gets over the age, he's so old and weak, he cannot fast. That person, he must give a fidya. Or if the person is sick permanently, also that person, he doesn't have to make the qada, only pay the fidya. But the person, if he's sick, but he's hoping to get help, that person, he can break the fast and he can make qada.
The next question is for women who are in their menses. How can they, or how do they make up their missed fasts?
They have a time till what we know is Umm Aisha radiallahu anha. The days she missed, mostly she used to make the qada in Sha'ban before the next Ramadan. So she has a time to make the qada before next Ramadan. And that's a good question because mostly I get some questions from the sisters also. When Ramadan is finished, come 6 days of the Shawwal. And it's sunnah to fast is 6 days in Shawwal. I said, okay, what I will start? 6 days of Shawwal, or I start the qada, whatever the days I miss. No, if you want, you can start 6 days of Shawwal, and after the end, you can make the day you miss slowly.
And the last one under this category is, what about someone who knows that they have to fast on a certain day, and purposely they decide not to fast? And then Ramadan finishes and they remember, I should have fasted. How can they then make up for that fast they purposely missed?
The purpose is only the two things that first of all they have to return to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to ask Allah for forgiveness, and secondly they have to make qada.
The next question is something that we often find in how should someone make their niyyah? For example, if I make do I have to make niyyah every single day to fast that day? Or what if I miss suhoor and I wake up late? Does my fast still count even if I haven't made a niyyah in the morning?
Many scholars, they say you must make the niyyah every night. That's a hadith, the Prophet said, in the name of this, whoever make the niyyah to make the fast next day, he will not have a siyam. So that means every night you have to make the niyyah. But some scholars like Muhammad say, the time you see the hilal of Ramadan, you decide all months you will fast, that will be enough for the rest of the days.
So the next question is, what if I'm fasting and I need to break my fast for a medical reason? Or for example, maybe the doctor has told me I need to take medicine 3 times a day. Can I still be fasting in that stage? Should I still abstain from food and drink? Or should I not fast and make up my fast with qada or fidya afterwards?
As my knowledge, as long as you are taking something from your mouth and going to the stomach, that means you break your fast. So that means you have to make that qada.
So we already covered the issue of siwak and brushing the teeth. The next question is there any type of obligation to wake up for suhoor? If I miss suhoor, what are the implications of that?
What we know is siyam, there are fara'id in siyam, there are sunnah in siyam. Fard means something you have to do. If you miss that fard, maybe you miss your siyam. And sunnah means something if you do, you get the ajr, and if you miss the ajr. But it's not connected with your siyam. And sunnah siyam is suhoor. And to make suhoor late. Sunnah siyam to eat iftar break earlier. Soon come maghrib time. That's sunnah. If you delay the suhoor, iftar, for example, you need to miss your siyam. Just you miss this sunnah, this ajr. And also, if you don't eat the suhoor, you miss that ajr. But your siyam is
Now the last question we have in this category is, what if I vomit or if I throw up while I'm fasting? Is my fast still valid? Is it broken?
If you're warm and you needed to warm, just you put your finger in your mouth or something like that, that means you break your fast. So you have to make qada. But if it wasn't by intention, just it comes warm, you can continue your siyam and you don't have to make qada.
Now these last few questions, inshallah we'll end with these. And they're more general questions, so I would ask both to give their opinion or to give a little bit of an answer on them. The first is, how should one stay motivated during Ramadan? Because at the beginning of Ramadan, mashallah, there's so many people coming to the masjid. At the end of Ramadan, you see near the finishing of the Quran, you see a lot of people. But in the middle, you see fewer people coming to the masjid. So how do we stay motivated to be consistent throughout the entire Ramadan?
Good question. This is a human nature, slowly go down, and everything that happens is a matter of iman. So everything wants to receive, like you are more enthusiastic. You need to get involved more. I would suggest I would say that always seek the virtues and fadail of the month of Ramadan, and remember one thing, that Ramadan has 3 kinds of days. One hadith says, Awwaluhu rahmah, wa awsatuhu maghfirah, wa akhiruhu rizqun. You know, shaitan is also working because the most important part, right, the maradatu shaitan are chained, they cannot work as much on you, but your desires, the way they prepared there after you, right, that will try to spoil your Ramadan by telling you or making you tired in the last ashar of Ramadan. And that is the most important part. So you keep thinking that you cannot get tired or say that, okay, I will slow down a little bit. Yeah, we see sometimes like, people might have some excuses, but you need to look at the fazail of the last ashra, because this is the most special. If you have your eye on that, if you target that ashar, then you will never slow down. Right? But if you don't see that, then after just having fasting for 10 days, 20 days, praying a lot, then you will say that might be enough. So no, that's all purpose is that to attain the Laylatul Qadr at last ashar, that the preparation starts from the beginning of